In the months before the outbreak of World War II, Nazi persecution of the Jews was intensifying. As Jewish families fled their homes, Britain took in nearly 10,000 unaccompanied children from across Europe, an operation known as Kindertransport. Eric Rice was one of those children. He was 4 years old when his parents sent him and his two older brothers to safety in an unknown land.
And I must say that the fact that my parents allowed 3 boys aged 11, 10 and 4 to go is beyond me. I could never have done it, but they did. And the fact is that I'm still here 81 years later. Not bad, huh?
Rice would never see his parents again. Records show his father was sent to the concentration camp at Auschwitz. His mother's fate is unknown. Rice was resettled with a German refugee family near London.
I was given a life. The couple that took me on, non-Jewish, they allowed me to have my education, they looked after me, and in a way they saved me, because at the age of 4 or 5, if you don't have somebody who loves you, you're in trouble.
Now Rice is leading a campaign for Britain to take in thousands of unaccompanied Syrian refugee children from across Europe.
They are trafficking. They are being taught to go and do prostitution. They are drugging. You know, there are all kinds of things that are happening because they're not looked after. They're unaccompanied children, the same as we were.
EU officials say 10,000 lone refugee children have disappeared in recent years.
We've seen children living on the streets, we've seen children falling prey to people traffickers, people smugglers, and real evidence of abuse and exploitation, such as children presenting with sexually transmitted diseases.
The British government initially refused to take in any additional refugee children, arguing that it could prompt thousands more to make the dangerous journey to Europe. But this week it signalled a change of policy, although exact numbers have yet to be worked out. Eric Rice says caring for them is not just Britain's responsibility.
A lot of the population, then as well by the way, they weren't very happy that the children came refugees. The same here. And I think the world needs to look at it and say, these people are running for their lives.
Kindertransport offered Rice a new life in 1939. 77 years later, he says it's time Britain and the world showed the same compassion for the most vulnerable people escaping war. Henry Ridgwell, VOA News, London.